All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, I got you loud and clear.
Yep.
There we go. All right, so we're going to listen to what the tower has to say.
On highways or flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Quebec. Portsmouth Tower information, Quebec. 1956 Zulu observation. Wind 300 at 05. Visibility 10.
So good.
Few clouds 15,000. Few clouds 25,000. Temperature 08. Dew point -10. Altimeter 3008. Pressure altitude -45. Expect visual approach runway 34. Departing runway 34. Attention all aircraft. Hazardous weather information for Northeast region available on highways or flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Quebec.
Information, Quebec. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and call him up. We're going to get our taxi clearance. Portsmouth Ground RV266 Victor Alpha November Range ready to taxi with Quebec.
RV266 Victor Alpha, Portsmouth Ground, runway 34 taxi via November Alpha.
34 via November Alpha, 6 Victor Alpha. All right, so we steer the airplane on the ground with our feet.
Yep.
So you can see I'm using the rudder pedals down there.
Yep.
That's going to keep us on this yellow line right here in front of us.
Yep.
We're going to cruise down here all the way to the end, take a left, and then go all the way to the end down there.
All right.
That'll bring us down to the end of 3-4. You live in the area?
Yeah, York.
York? Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to go fly up there then. Let's see if you can find your house.
Awesome.
Do you play any like simulators or anything?
No.
No? Before I did my first flight like this, I was all into flight simulator, and it actually helps a lot. Kind of gets you comfortable. So we're taking the left here. Gonna go down to the end of the runway. How long have you wanted to be a pilot?
Since I was like 9.
Really?
Yeah.
And just being in airplanes made you like it?
Yeah, I just loved it.
That's cool. Did you ever think that you'd be flying an airplane at your age?
No.
No. Yeah, neither did I when I was younger. Pretty cool though. It's easy. It's really not that difficult. You like video games?
Yeah.
What do you play?
Fortnite mostly.
Fortnite? So do you have Xbox or PS?
Xbox.
Okay. Xbox One, I guess?
Yeah.
That's what I got too. I play PUBG though.
Oh yeah.
PUBG and racing games. But flying this is just like using the joysticks on the controller. You know, it's very...
Say direction flight.
6 Victor Alpha is going to be a right turn to the east to start off.
Roger.
It's just you know, like in any sort of a game, it's precise movement with the joystick to do what you want to do. It's the same thing with this. Like it's just precise movements, and it's really easy to fly this airplane if you just be gentle with it. You know.
Yeah.
It really responds well. It's very sensitive.
Is that the Air Force over there?
Yeah, all the way at the end down there. Yep. All right. So we got our fuel on. Everything's reading how it should. We're going to check our controls here. So if you look out on the wings, you can see the back of the wing moving.
Yeah.
So that's how we roll the airplane. So that's going to be going left and right. If you look behind us, you might not be able to see it. But if you look behind us, or look over your other shoulder, you can see how that's moving up and down.
Yeah.
And then the rudder left and right.
Yep.
See how all that's moving? It all moves together. Making sure it all is good. We're going to do our engine check. I'm going to bring the throttle up to 4,000. Just making sure that the engine's running smooth. I'm looking here for my number. Up to 4,000. Check the ignitions by turning one off at a time. And it's running nice and smooth. Everything's in the green, nothing's flashing yellow or red. That's all good. We'll throw our landing light on. And we'll bring it back to idle. That's it.
Awesome.
We're ready to go.
Alright.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Go and pull up to the runway.
Portsmouth Tower, RV266 Victor Alpha, holding short, 34 for right turn to the east.
RV266 Victor Alpha, Portsmouth Tower, runway 34, wind 2707, clear for takeoff, right turn out on course approved.
Clear for takeoff, runway 34, right turn out approved, 6 Victor Alpha, thanks.
Alright, so here's our nice long runway here.
It looks longer when you're actually in the front.
Yeah, it's so long. Alright. So what I want you to do is just gently put your left hand on the stick. I want you to, left hand, there you go. I just want you to feel what I'm doing. Alright, we're going to feed in the throttle. I'm using my feet to still steer the airplane. And throttle's all the way in. Gauges are all showing green. We're going to lift the nose up. The nose is off the ground now. We're just doing a wheelie down the runway. And it's just going to gently come up off the ground.
Oh.
Up we go. And we're just keeping the nose, just looking straight ahead, keeping them up above the mountains out there. That's Great Bay off the left. And we're going to be making a right turn here. We're going to be following the river up towards Portsmouth.
Search 2450 Romeo, Portsmouth Tower.
Good afternoon, sir. 50 Romeo is about 8 miles to the north, about 1,500 feet. I'd like to transition the Class Delta up the river towards Portsmouth.
Those planes are huge.
Yeah, they are.
Search 50 Romeo, you're just going to be transitioning southbound?
Roger, transition southbound, we'll stay east of the runway.
Search 50 Romeo, Roger, main east runway 347 center line to Portsmouth, altimeter 3008, transition approved.
Approved, 50 Romeo.
Alright, so we got Portsmouth right off the nose out there. I'm going to kind of go out towards Portsmouth, go out towards the water, and then hang the left, go up the main coast towards York.
Awesome.
Do you live by the beach or anything?
Yeah, I live on like near Long Sands.
Long Sands? Okay, that'll be easy to find. Alright, so you got the airplane now. Alright, so it's all you. So give it a little wiggle, get a feel for it, see how it responds.
Alright.
Give you a little bit of downward trim.
Helicopter 2 Bravo Delta, frequency change approved.
Copy 2 Bravo Delta.
You just have to hold it very relaxed. You know, if you go ahead and let go of it. So the airplane will mostly fly itself. So go ahead and let go. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
So you don't really need to, you know, be too crazy with it. Or coming up over the Navy Yard, downtown Portsmouth off the right here. This is 95. We're going to be kind of going parallel to 95 once we get a little bit closer to the water. And just lower the nose just a little bit. There you go. Just hold it mostly neutral so you don't have any back pressure on it. If you have back pressure on it, it's going to start climbing up. You cold or anything?
No, I'm perfect.
No, cool. The airplane does have heat. We're just going to keep cruising out this way. So now we're in Maine, officially in Maine. Newcastle off the right here. Kittery down low to the left. So the big kind of green tan building right there, that's Kittery Trading Post.
Oh, really?
Yep. And those are all the outlets a little bit further down. Got Bob's Clams.
I love that place.
Yeah, me too.
RV6 Victor Alpha for exchange approved.
For exchange approved, 6 Victor Alpha.
Two Bravo Delta, Santa V, short bound for downtown.
Helicopter 2 Bravo Delta, Portsmouth Tower, report downtown inbound.
We'll report downtown inbound, 2 Bravo Delta.
The wind's not that bad. I thought it was going to...
No, it's really not that bad. As it gets later in the day, it gets calmer.
Portsmouth Tower helicopter 827 Sierra Charlie, taxiway November with Quebec. Would like to do some pattern work.
All right, so lower the nose just a little bit again. There you go, hold it right about there.
2506, clear.
So straight ahead is Long Sands. You can see Cape Kinetic there with Noble Lighthouse.
Take off Alpha Beam November, left post traffic.
We'll see
Sierra Charlie.
if you can find your house.
All right.
A little bit of a challenge. And you can move the airplane any way you want to be able to see it. You know, if you want to do turns and stuff, go ahead and do it. Promise you won't scare me.
That's Long Sands right in front of us?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to look for the high school because I live right near York High School.
Okay.
And that's York River, right?
Yep.
Okay. There's my middle school right there. Big building.
Portsmouth Tower 50 Romeo is clear of class Delta.
Oh, that's the York Golf Course.
Yep.
50 Romeo, free exchange approved.
Have a good day.
Good day.
Yeah, that's my middle school right there.
Okay, yep. See it. And the high school is, I think the high school is right off the nose. So if you want, you can swing out a little bit more to the right, go out towards the water, you'll be able to see the high school a little better.
Oh, yep, right there. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna follow this road down here and that's where my house should be.
Okay.
Dang. Oh yeah, there's my house right down there.
You see it?
Yeah, the brown one.
That's pretty easy to find.
Yeah.
If you want, go ahead and do a 360 around it. So just do a nice left turn over top of it.
I see my pool right down there. That's so funny.
Helicopter 7 Sierra Charlie, check wheels down, runway 34, wind 2704, clear for the option.
So which one is it?
The option, runway 34, 27 Sierra Charlie.
Right over there, that the brown one. Can't really see it. See the pasture right there?
Yeah.
It's the house that's like next to the yellow one right there.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Brown. And it's in the middle of the blue one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. That was easy.
Yeah. Well, it helps you live right next to the high school.
Yeah.
That's why it's so easy. Now we can do, go ahead and make a right turn. We'll go look at the lighthouse here. Go right over Long Sands Beach. And let's go a little bit to the left. So what I'll have you do is just do a left 360. So we got another airplane off our right side that we want to avoid. There you go, that's good. And just pull the nose up just a little bit, just by pulling back. There you go. Little pull. And the airplane's behind us. Keep coming around to the left. Good.
Oh, you can see the people walking.
Yep. So if you look up behind us now, you can see an airplane passing behind us.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So we're just avoiding him. You can keep coming around now. We'll go back towards the lighthouse.
There's Boone Island.
Yep. There you go. Just relax the back pressure a little bit. Just kind of go back neutral. There you go.
Now 02, 3 miles for the RNAV 34 final approach.
Greyhawk 02, Portsmouth Tower, check wheels down, runway 34, wind 2706, clear for the
Yeah, now you can pull it back up a little bit.
Following Robinson helicopter short final, runway 34, also for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 34.
Should I go left?
Yep.
Portsmouth Tower, good afternoon, helicopter.
And you can actually go straight up the coast here.
Helicopter
You can roll the wings level.
Portsmouth Tower.
Yes, sir, good afternoon. It's helicopter 802 Juliet Romeo. We're Bell 407, low level power on patrol. Currently at 4.5 to the west northwest. I'd like to enter the west portion of your delta here for a few minutes.
Helicopter 2 Romeo Juliet, correction, 2 Juliet Romeo. Transition approved to Portsmouth altimeter tree 008.
3008, we'll call.
What's that smoke over there?
Someone maybe burning some leaves or something. You'll see that kind of often when the leaves fall and people don't want to bag them up and get rid of them, they'll just burn them, put them in a pit and burn them. That's usually what that is.
Should I go right by the coast?
Yeah, you can go by the coast. There's the cliff house up here.
Yeah.
Kind of go by the cliff house there. That's Ogunquit Beach. Portland way out there. You could see Boston behind us. Well, when we turn around, you'll be able to see Boston pretty clear. Mount Agamaticus over here on the left.
Helicopter 7 Sierra Charlie, left close traffic approved, number 2 to follow an E2 Hawkeye.
It looks like a hill from up here.
I know. Not much of a mountain.
87 Sierra Charlie, left coast traffic number 2, runway 34.
How far can this plane go in like a full tank?
About 400 miles. can see here, this is our speed. So
Yeah.
we're going 74, that's our altitude, we're about 2,000 feet. So our heading, we're going north. Over here is the map, where it shows our position and also other aircraft. You see there's another airplane there, another one out there. A whole bunch from down by Portsmouth.
I like flying because you can actually like look around, not pay, like you don't have to like
Right.
pay attention.
Southwest departure.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Cherokee 2010 Foxtrot, Portsmouth Tower, hold short runway 34 for arriving traffic.
What's the biggest plane you've flown?
The biggest plane I've flown, there's like a six-seater. Nothing too big. Flying these is way more fun than like a big commercial jet. Because the commercial jets, they're just all computers, you know.
Juliet, Portsmouth Tower.
So like on a jet, when you move the stick, it's moving electrical contacts that then control the motors inside of the wings and stuff. Whereas this is directly linked by cable to all of your controls, so it's much more direct.
Roger.
2 Bravo Delta, half mile.
Helicopter 2 Bravo Delta, confirm you're inbound.
Yeah, sorry, it's the radio chatter. I am inbound.
Helicopter 2 Bravo Delta, check wheels down, taxiway Alpha Beam, November, the wind 2707, clear to land upon arrival, taxi in the Park District via November. Traffic in the left close traffic pattern is a Robertson helicopter.
Copy in the traffic, clear to land, Alpha November.
Is that a plane in front of us?
442 Bravo Delta.
Yeah, way out there. Yep. They're over by Lake Kennebunk. You can see Mount Washington real clear out there.
Already has snow on it.
November,
Yeah.
Foxtrot runway.
Yeah, it's all that. All those higher elevations are already covered in snow.
Takeoff, left turn out approved.
Runway 34 cleared for takeoff. 10 Foxtrot, thank you.
10 Foxtrot, traffic is a Robertson helicopter, left base, runway 34.
Have traffic in sight. 10 Foxtrot.
70 Charlie, turn base now. Traffic departing prior to arrival is a Cherokee, southwestbound. Additional traffic here inside of is a E2 Hawkeye 9-mile final.
70 Charlie, departing traffic in sight.
70 Charlie, check wheels down, runway 34, wind 2607, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 34, 827 Charlie.
Greyhawk 02, contact departure.
First departure, Greyhawk 02.
And up here, I don't know if you can really see it, but that big brown flat patch out there, that's Sanford Airport.
Oh yeah.
Portsmouth Tower, Greyhawk 03's final approach course. Gear in transit for the touch and go.
Piper 4 Romeo Juliet, proceed northeastbound and enter into.
Is that a helicopter or a plane?
We don't know. It doesn't really tell us. It just says that it's just traffic. We don't know what kind it is.
Okay, continue right base for 2 miles, about 4 Romeo Juliet.
4 Romeo Juliet, I need you to continue proceeding northeastbound and get off my final.
Okay, got out northeast, about 4 Romeo Juliet.
Greyhawk 03, traffic to your 12 moving to 1 o'clock at 2000 is a Piper. He'll be entering into a right base runway 34. Check wheels down, runway 34, wind 2707, clear for the option number 2, following a Robertson helicopter short final.
Clear for the option, traffic at site, Greyhawk 03, gear in transit.
Alright, now we can make a left 90-degree turn. I'll go out towards this, I think it's a quarry out over here.
Contact departure.
10 Foxtrot, over to departure.
Yep.
4 Romeo Juliet, do you have the E2 traffic in sight?
Actually not.
4 Romeo Juliet, make a right 270. Your traffic to follow is a crossing the shoreline for runway 34 option.
Okay, make right 36 over here, 44 Romeo Juliet. I'll keep a look for the traffic.
4 Romeo Juliet, a right 270, not a 360.
Okay, 27, 44 Romeo Juliet. Downward Quebec for 3-4.
That's a pretty day.
Yeah.
November 30250, Portsmouth Tower. Say again, you were stepped on.
Portsmouth Tower, Cardinal 30250.
So I'll kind of go circle around this quarry up here.
Right here?
No, straight ahead.
Miles, left base for 3-4, landing Portsmouth with Kilo.
Cardinal 250, reported 2 mile left base, runway 34.
Report 2 mile left base, 250.
Helicopter 7 Sierra Charlie, turn your right crosswind at departure under the runway. You're following a Piper, turning a 6 mile final, runway 34.
Right crosswind at departure under the runway, 827 Sierra Charlie.
Portsmouth Tower, helicopter 802 Juliet Romeo, we're leaving the Delta to the west, thank you.
Helicopter 2 Juliet Romeo, roger, frequency change approved.
Okay, you can go a little bit more to the right. And the quarry's down here on the left.
03 down lock, clear touch and go.
Greyhawk 03, roger, clear for the option, runway 34, wind now 2606.
Greyhawk.
Is that it right over there?
Yep.
13555, shot 7 miles to the north.
It's all dusty.
3-4 with Quebec.
November 13555 Foxtrot, Portsmouth Tower, 2100.
Affirmative, 2000.
Got any questions about anything?
Not really.
No?
Shark 55 correction, November 55 Foxtrot, enter into a left downwind runway 34, report midfield.
Left downwind, 3-4, report midfield, 55 Foxtrot.
Piper 4 Romeo Juliet, check wheels down, runway 34, wind 2607, clear to land.
Okay, let land.
Should I circle around it?
You can, yeah.
I'm going to Birch City, that's up to you. Greyhawk 03, switching to Birch City.
Greyhawk 03, featuring star, contact departure.
So you can see there, when you went into a steeper bank,
Yeah.
the nose starts falling down. And you start building up speed.
You have the Piper inside, he's a
And your
2 mile
face
final.
starts
Yep. Yeah, you can start feeling a little bit of G's.
Helicopter 7
We can actually go in here, put on the G meter. So you did 1.8 G's so far.
The option.
So that's 1.8 times how much you weigh. You actually weigh.
Cardinal 250, you're number 3 to the runway following a Robinson helicopter approaching a right base runway 34 for the option.
250, look out for the Robinson.
55 Foxtrot, you're following a Cessna Cardinal on a 5 mile left base runway 34, full stop. Fox, did you copy?
Copy that, just searching for traffic, 55 Fox.
55 Foxtrot, he's to your 11 o'clock, 1300 eastbound, about 7 miles.
Searching for traffic, 55 Fox.
Pretty cool up here, though. It's pretty easy to fly an airplane, though, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Not too hard.
Helicopter 7 Sierra Charlie, unable to stop and go, all other options approved.
7 Sierra Charlie, roger.
Can we fly over to Boone Island?
No, we can't go that far out over the water.
Oh.
Because we don't have a life raft. So we're not allowed to go over open water like that.
Piper 4 Romeo Juliet, turn right taxiway Bravo, contact ground 1 off.
Okay, right down taxiway Bravo, and contact ground 424 Romeo Juliet.
Does not have the helicopter.
Skyhawk 250, he's high over the numbers, just turn down now.
250. I have it now.
Skyhawk 250, check wheels down, runway 34, wind 2706, cleared to land.
Clear to land 34250.
555.
So you know where you are now?
Following the.
Not really.
No? You lost?
Yeah.
And clear to land 555.
We're over by North Berwick.
Check wheels down, runway 34, wind 2705, cleared to land.
Clear to land 555.
That number.
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
Air Force pilots must feel so many G's.
They can, yeah. I mean, they can go up to 9 Gs.
My
You know,
gosh.
we did 1.8.
You really felt it.
Yeah.
Can't they like pass out?
Yeah, you can. Usually you'll pass out around like 6.
7 Charlie, extend your upwind 2 miles and make right.
So that's more than what this airplane can do, but
E2 Hawkeye, 9 mile final.
it's a lot of G's still. You like roller coasters?
Yeah.
Yeah. On roller coasters, you feel a couple G's.
What would happen if you experienced like 6 airplane?
6 G's?
Yeah.
In this airplane?
Yeah.
The wing would fall off probably.
Oh.
So if you see on here, so this so the yellow starts at 3, and then it's red at 4. So you're really not supposed to go beyond 4. I think the most I've done in this was 3.2. I went up in the yellow.
Foxtrot, you're inside of an E2 Hawkeye on a 5 mile final, runway 34.
Traffic inside 5.
Doesn't feel too bad. I'm kind of used to it though.
Cardinal 250, right on Bravo, ground 1 off.
Ground off Bravo 250.
A little bit of heat. Cool in here. -2 outside.
Oh wow.
It's chilly.
Helicopter 7 Sierra Charlie, you can make your right close traffic now. Your traffic to follow is a 5 mile final over the coastline.
Turning right, crosswind 8, 7 Sierra Charlie, looking for traffic.
Yeah, the glass is cold.
It is.
Greyhawk 02, do you have your traffic to follow turning short final now in sight?
Having the canopy though is so nice. You just look all around you and, you don't have a wing on top of you preventing you from looking up. Visibility's great. You can see Boston out there just past the coastline, out on the horizon. See it out there?
Oh yeah. Have you ever flown in like a open airplane, like there's
I have,
no
yeah.
glass?
Yeah.
Does it feel weird?
It's windy, but it's pretty cool.
34, wind 2806, clear for the option, check wheels down.
Clear for the option, runway 34 behind the landing traffic. 7 Sierra Charlie.
Helicopter 7 Sierra Charlie, caution wake turbulence.
7 Sierra Charlie.
Crazy how it can just like fly itself.
Yeah, and that's without the autopilot. We can even turn the autopilot on. Now the autopilot's on. If we wanted, we can have it kind of turn. Get rid of this. And have it go to heading. So let's say we want to go at 210 heading, like so. We press heading,
Autopilot.
and it'll turn to that heading.
That's crazy.
So it should roll out right at 210.
Turn right taxiway Bravo, ground 1 off, no delay.
Right
Wow.
on Bravo. No delay. 555. Over to ground 1 off.
That was pretty cool. I can just hit that,
Autopilot.
turn it off.
Disconnect.
I try to find my house again.
Yeah, go for it. And we're gonna make our way down a little bit too, so I'm gonna pull back some power.
Greyhawk 02, go around.
Living out of 02.
You like glide in the airplane?
Glide?
Glide, yeah. Like,
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. So the engine's all the way back. Right now we're just gliding.
That's awesome.
I think your house is right down here.
Yeah. How many G's can like a commercial airplane experience?
I think it's 150% of normal G load, so I think it's like 6 to 8. Want to go see your house one last time?
Yeah, sure.
Here, let me take it real quick. When I get us down, I'll get you a good view of it. A little bit of G there.
Oh, so cool.
So it should be right up here on the left.
Greyhawk 03.
You see it?
Yeah, right over there.
I'm going to turn right over top of it.
Greyhawk 03, runway 34.
So the brown one, right?
Yeah, right.
Go for the option 34, Greyhawk 3.
Right about here.
At the pool.
Yep.
Closed right now, but
Yeah. Couple of G's there. Let's see what we're pulling right now. So we're at 1.4. Let it come down a little bit. See if we can hit 2. There's 2.1. So that's double your weight. So if you weigh 100 pounds, that's in 2G turn you weigh 200 pounds.
man.
And the opposite of that would be going towards a 0G. So right now we're at 1. So if we go push forward,
That's awesome.
see how you float up a little bit? That's what it's like being up in space. There you go, you can take it back now. It's all yours.
That's fun going down.
Alright, drop the nose down a little bit. Keep it so that you can see the horizon out straight ahead. We got Boston straight off the nose, we're going to fly towards Boston. And drop it down just a little bit more. There you go. Just hold that right there. That's the picture you want to hold so you don't climb.
Alright.
That way. So this right here is our rate of change. So we're going down 50 feet a minute, 100 feet a minute. That's okay. I want that to mostly be 0.
Helicopter 70 Charlie, every traffic to follow in sight.
70 Charlie has traffic in sight.
Helicopter 70 Charlie, runway 34, wind 2904, clear for the option, caution wake turbulence.
Clear for the option, runway 34, 70 Charlie.
And go ahead and make a right turn towards the north. I'm going to go towards the water over here.
Have you ever stalled an airplane?
Yeah, you want to do it?
Oh.
Oh, it's not scary. It's so a stall, it has nothing to do with the engine. Everyone always thinks the engine turns off.
Oh no, it's just going straight up, right?
No, a stall is just when the airplane can no longer generate enough lift. And you could do that, it could be at full power or it could be at idle power, but it's not scary. It just kind of floats down like that.
Oh, alright.
You want me to show you?
Sure.
Alright, I'll show you. So, like I said, it's pretty easy. We'll do it with a couple flaps in. That'll get us nice and slow. And the handle's cold. So now we're down to 60, we were just at 90. And what you'll hear is a stall warning. It would be a tone going through the headset. Should be about now. Now, right about there. There it is. And then it just kind of gets like rough. It just starts vibrating. Once you're in that vibration, that's pretty much the stall. So I keep pulling back a little bit more. So feel that?
Yeah.
That's the stall.
Oh, that's cool.
So now we're just kind of falling. And it's just kind of vibrating down. If I just release the pressure on the stick, we'll be out of the stall. That's it. That's all it is.
Oh. I thought it was like when you go straight up.
Nope. Nope. I mean, that is one way to stall, but that's not, you don't need to do that. There we go. Yeah, that's not that scary.
Should I take a left?
No, just keep flying straight for now.
Greyhawk 02, Portsmouth Tower. Helicopter 70 Charlie, left close traffic approved, following an E2, 4 mile final. Option.
Left close traffic, A270 Charlie behind the E2.
Greyhawk 02, Portsmouth Tower, if you hear me, ident.
Tower Greyhawk 02 is up.
That's Mount Ecumenikus, right?
Yep, right there.
Clear for the option, check wheels down.
Clear for the option, runway 34, ground 02. 2 down.
It's nice and smooth out now. Alright, so I'll listen to the weather. It should be updated now.
Expect visual approach runway 34. Departing runway 34. Attention all aircraft. Hazardous weather information for Northeast region available on highways or flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact you have information Quebec. Portsmouth Tower information Quebec. 1956 Zulu observation. Wind 300 at 05. Visibility 10. Few clouds 15,000. Few clouds 25,000. Temperature 08. Dew point -10. Altimeter 3008. Pressure altitude.
Colonel 30250 ground. At your discretion, off the moving area. Greyhawk 02, contact Boston departure.
Pushing departure, Greyhawk 02.
70 Charlie, another option?
Affirmative, 70 Charlie.
70 Charlie, check was on runway 34, wind 2805, cleared the option, and a caution turbulence for the E2 that just arrived departed.
Clear for the option. Runway 34, 8270 Charlie.
Portsmouth Tower, V266, Victor Alpha, over top of Little Brook, inbound Quebec, full stop.
Harvey 266 Victor Alpha, Portsmouth Tower into right downwind, runway 34, Portman Field.
Right down 34, Portman Field, 6 Victor Alpha. Alright, you can lower the nose a little bit. We're going to make our way back down.
What airport's that right down there?
Little Brook.
Oh.
Little Brook Air Park.
Do you fly helicopters too?
No. No, helicopters scare me. They're too wobbly. And keep the nose down. So the airport's right in front of us. I want you to be able to see the airport as we come down.
Oh yeah, okay. We land from the left or the right? Which one?
What do you mean?
Like, as we're landing, do we land on the right of the runway or the left of the runway?
So it depends on the wind. So you always want to land and take off going into the wind. So because the wind has been out of the northwest all day, we're going to be coming down, landing the same way we took off.
Greyhawk 03, Portsmouth Tower, runway 34, wind 2804, cleared to land. Check wells down.
Clear at 34, gear transit, Greyhawk 03.
Caution.
Is that just like the telephone caution?
Yeah, it's because we're at idle power, so this keeps going up into the yellow.
Ah.
That's all it is. It's just fuel pressure in the high side, which is fine. Harvey 6 Victor Alpha is coming on midfield. We got the Hawkeye in sight, and if we could, we'll take a left 360 for spacing.
Harvey 6 Victor Alpha, left 360 approved, report reestablished on the downwind.
Alright, left 360 and report reestablished 6 Victor Alpha.
Helicopter 17.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take it back now for the landing.
3 mile final for the option.
Just going to do a left 360 just for some spacing.
West Coast traffic, 70 Charlie.
How often do you have to like replace the tires?
Charlie has landing traffic in sight. We'd like to request a
I'd say every 4 to 6 months.
Helicopter 7 Sierra Charlie, how about just a low approach on this one and get it here on the next one? You're inside of an RV who's in a left 360 in the right downwind.
Gotcha, that sounds great. 7 Sierra Charlie.
Helicopter 7 Sierra Charlie, roger. Keep it in tight behind the E2, runway 34, wind 2905, clear for the option. Correction, cleared low approach, caution wake turbulence.
Cleared low approach behind E2, 7 Sierra Charlie.
What's the tower? Good afternoon. Cherokee 6356 Juliet, 10 miles to southwest, inbound for Landers Romeo.
RV6 Victor Alpha, you're following the Robinson helicopter in the left downwind approaching base. He's right off your right wing now.
I got him in sight, 6 Victor Alpha.
Cherokee 6353 Juliet, Portsmouth Tower. Say again your position.
About 9 miles to southwest. Call sign is Cherokee 6356 Juliet.
Cherokee 6353 Juliet, Portsmouth Tower. Roger. Report a right midfield downwind, runway 34.
I'm sorry, would that, you want me right downwind or left downwind? I'm in the southwest, and the call sign is 6356 Juliet.
Cherokee 56 Juliet, enter into a 2 mile left base, runway 34, 2 mile left base.
2 mile left base for 34, about to get.
Greyhawk 03, turn right taxiway, Charlie, taxi to park, contact ground one off.
Right off Charlie, switch to ground. Thank you, Greyhawk 03.
Traffic.
6 Victor Alpha, base 34, full stop.
RV6 Victor Alpha, runway 34, wind 2803, cleared to land, check wheels down.
Clear to land, 34, 6 Victor Alpha. Okay, all good.
Tower, Greyhawk 02 is with you 7 miles, final, ILS 34.
There's the helicopter.
Yep.
Greyhawk 02 Portsmouth Tower, track to follow is an RV and a turn in a 1 mile final, runway 34, full stop. Check wheels down, runway 34, wind 2703, clear to land.
Greg 02, clear to land, request a tower pattern, if able, sir.
Greyhawk 02, clear for the option, runway 34.
Clear for the option, Greg 02.
Helicopter 7 Sierra Charlie, make right close traffic at departure end.
Right close traffic at departure end, 7 Sierra Charlie.
Greyhawk 03, Portsmouth ground, taxi to park via Alpha Papa. Greyhawk 02, after your 1 tower pattern, you're going to be a full stop.
Affirmative.
Roger. Cherokee 56 Juliet, do you have the E2 Hawkeye to your 12 o'clock, 3 miles in sight?
Affirmative, 56 Juliet, I have it in sight.
Cherokee 56 Juliet, roger. You're number 2 to follow that traffic, runway 34, wind 2503, cleared to land, check wheels down, caution wake turbulence.
Cleared to land at number 234, if I can get.
RV6 Victor Alpha, turn right taxiway Bravo, taxi to park via Bravo Alpha November, this frequency.
Bravo Alpha November is this frequency, 6 Victor Alpha, thanks.
Oh, here comes the big plane.
Yep.
Helicopter 7
There's actually
Charlie,
2 of them, one of them just
Cherokee on a
landed.
4 mile left base, runway 34,
Oh, wow.
full
He's
stop.
taxiing down here now.
7 Sierra Charlie, looking for traffic.
That's a pretty big one right there.
Yeah. Probably takes a lot of fuel.
Oh yeah, that's what they're doing, filling it up.
Does this take jet fuel or just regular gasoline?
This?
Yeah.
So this takes,
Helicopter 4 Sierra
it's called
Charlie, make a
avgas.
left 360
It's 100
spacing.
octane.
Your track to follow is now 3 mile left base.
With a low lead content, so it's called 100 low lead.
7 Sierra Charlie.
But it can take like car gas.
Piper 4 Romeo Juliet, Portsmouth ground.
Piper 434, Romeo Juliet, Portsmouth ground.
Man, that plane is huge.
Got the big radar disc on the top.
Piper 434 Romeo Julie, you did a call Portsmouth Tower, but you cut out. Say your transmission again.
Wow.
And this Coast Guard one's firing up.
Oh yeah.
Busy day.
Portsmouth Tower.
What happened? He just went back up. He landed and went back up.
He probably did touch and go. It's just practicing.
To Port City, taxi with
Tower Grand 02, question left traffic.
Greyhawk 02, extend upwind 1 mile, then make a left close traffic.
Grand 02.
Piper 434 Romeo Juliet, Portsmouth ground, hold in position.
Hold position, 434 Romeo Juliet.